Oh, wow, sound was on. Hey, Rob Smith here. It's 8:01 p.m. Sunday night, 11/17/2024. How tickled I am. Hopefully you are tickled too. Uh, I've got stuff here. Usually takes a little bit if folks come by. It takes a little bit for them to gather in. Hold on a second right here. See, adjust this so I can see a little better. There we go. I can see now. I said I would start off with a Kinder Egg today, and here we go. Start off with a Kinder Egg. See what we have inside here. Uh-oh. We'll see what this is. I'll toss this over. Sometimes this is good, and sometimes it ain't so good. Let's see. This looks like it's awfully confusing. It is. I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can open this up and figure it out. Uh, it's in Japanese. Well, we're never going to get out of this. It looks like some alien thing. Okay. And from this, I've seen something like this before. But what it is this, except these are different colors. This is an alien thing. So an alien is, I think the alien goes in here, and then this, this attaches down here somehow. Or maybe it doesn't. This goes in here. Yes, that was one. There we go. And then, as the alien turns around, somehow the other one was the other way around. This one, I guess, has an astronaut come up, but the alien turns around. The other one, the astronaut's here, and the alien's in the hole. But this isn't seeming to work right. Were we supposed to bounce? I don't know. All right, so something involving aliens, astronauts. Let's see here. I've got a pen. I really do. Here it is right here. Oh, am I seeing somebody's already typed something? I can't see it. Oh, Hope. Hello, Hope. How are you? Oh, I'll wait till there's Dolphin. Wait till Andrea gets here. I just came across something. Well, I guess I can start talking about it here. I just came going up. I didn't mean to start going through comics, but I've been able. Something that Dolphin mentioned yesterday. I doubt I'll have a box for you all anytime. It may be 2 weeks. It may be a little longer. I am really busy right now. I've got to get this work done. I do need to get to the storage room. I do have a clock ticking here, so I've got to get going. But it's looking more and more, I believe, like I'm going to have to move that storage room in Ocala to a smaller one. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it here. That's just what I'm just being realistic. But I got to coordinate with. Anyway, I came up with these two comics. I just opened up a box and started going through them. And this is Astro Comics. Hopefully Andrea gets in here shortly. I may go back over this again. What this is this is Harvey Comics. That's Casper, Baby Huey. There's Wendy, the good little ghost, Spooky, and of course Richie Rich down there, and Hot Stuff, and the Ghostly Trio. And what this was it was a giveaway by American Airlines. The kiddies get on the airplane. They're handed this, which is I'm guessing, pretty sure I haven't researched this, but I'm guessing, for one thing, is it shows you the interior of the airplane and how you can watch movies. Of course, that's changed, hasn't it? This is from 1970, 54 years old. It also shows you the airplane, the Astro Color Astrojets. Yes. But I'm sure these comics were in other issues that they combined into this. So this was, anyway, they have a whole thing about the stewardesses and how they lock up the dogs. You know, they put the dogs into little cages and they throw them out the door, out the airplane. They pretend to take them, and then when you get on the other side, when the plane lands, they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we've lost your dog." They never were going to carry the dogs anyway, or. But anyway, edit drawings. So there is the interior stuff. So these are likely comics that the story was likely originally in a Casper story. I guess this is a Casper. No, it's a Little Audrey. So it's probably in a Little Audrey comic book, and then they just reused it. I doubt this was done specifically for this, though. This is a flight one, isn't it? Maybe they were done. No. Oh, and here's the thing about a special meal for the kiddies on American Airlines. Oh, here's the whole thing. So here, history of flight. Pretty neat, huh? There, Andrea. Here it is. So this is a yeah. This is the comic book, and inside is the airplane. So here's the real station and the projection station, showing you how you can watch movies. Of course, today they're on the back of the seat. But those of us old enough to remember that they were little boxes that plopped out of the wall, just like the air things plopped out. Yeah, I do have two, so I may and maybe I'll just release both of them. There's probably those who'd like to get this. So here, produced for American Airlines by Harvey Information Press, NYC. So you can't trust it there. May not be sold. Oh, sorry, can't put it on eBay. May not be sold. We'll go to prison for 50 years each. Well, you will. I'm going to Belize. But they're an Astro Comics, your favorite comic book characters to keep as a reminder of your Astrojet flight from America. I don't know why that's blank. They may have had a sticker or a stamp or something they put on here. I don't know. Now don't know when I first when did you all take your first airplane flight? I don't think I took mine. Um, it may have been 85, maybe 1985. I was in my 20s. I didn't have to. I wasn't going nowhere. We drove to Miami. We took a train. Took trains to Tampa. Also, I don't know what the numbers 4 and 5 mean, and it's on both of them, 4 or 5. But it's very interesting. But so this accomplished two things. Harvey Comics did this as a giveaway, and I'm sure American Airlines paid for all this. But it also advertised Harvey Comics because I do remember at Greyhound, we took Greyhound, they sold comic books. If they had done this with Greyhound, then when I went into the little store with the comics, I would have said, "Oh, I want to get a Harvey comic. I want to go. Mommy, well, let me get a Harvey comic, can I? Please, please." So this has oddly enough, there is no Casper story in here. These are both little Audrey stories. All of them. There's 4. It's all little Audrey. And here's the laundry. All this stuff about Harvey, and there's not only one character's in here the whole time. That's funny. But anyway, isn't that neat? Wow, there you are. Yeah, there's no reason really to fly places. But in these days, after I did some trips overseas, oh, excuse me, I'm not interested in doing anymore. I mean, I'm a little tired. Had an early day. Okay, so I opened up. What do I do with them? Oh, here. So I opened up a Kinder. What happened to it? I just dropped it. Oh, what? Where did it go? Oh, well, there. Hold on a second. I gotta push it out. So this is some little alien thing, and you press this down, and he pops up. I think that's the intent, though it's not working. I may have it upside down. No, I don't. I don't know. It works so weird. It's usually these things work really well, but I've noticed these little contraptions don't work well. Okay, so aliens, astronauts, not my favorite subject. Oddly enough, we're keeping with flight, aren't we? This is all about flight. But I just need, so I guess just start drawing an alien. I'm always drawing here. Let me see about making something a little. I always like starting with the eyes. It's a good way to start. Now, I should say I'm working on some projects, and these are ones where I did not start. Usually I always start with the head when I'm doing an illustration. But this I did not. I'd sketched this out on a couple different papers. In this case, this is for a fellow who was very helpful during the Trump campaign. I don't know his name, but I don't know if I've met him. He's in my area here, and he manned a bunch of booths. So I did the booth and I did the head last, and that's unusual for me to do that. In fact, that's not the only one I did the head last. I also did it here too. I was trying to lay. This is for the head of the Chamber of Commerce in Okaloosa County, Fort Walton Beach. So it's a Fort Walton, Greater Fort Walton Beach, wherever they call it, Chamber of Commerce. And I was concerned. I usually start with the head, but this time I penciled out loosely, and then I went for her head, and then I came back and strengthened this. But these are for OKs. These 11 by 14, so they're a little too large for the screen to show. I've got two. I've got three large 16 by 20s. It looks like I'm doing. I don't know how I'm going to show those at all. I haven't done it. Haven't started them yet. Okay, so let me see what I'll do with involving aliens. I'm gonna make that eye a little bit more. And I'll do this, and then I'll do something with. I'll do a Christmas drawing. That I'll be so tomorrow at 8. I'm gonna just be watercoloring. If watercolor is not your thing, I understand. I want to draw this alien. Let me see what this alien looks like. He didn't really have much of a. He's got. It looks like he's got. For some reason, he's got a tooth or a tongue. I'm not sure what the heck that is. Looks like one tooth, or one white tongue, or maybe he's chewing gum. That's an interesting thought. Chewing gum. I'm sorry, I'm not reading. Where are we here? Hello, Alistinius, Dolphin, Andrea, Alice. Am I missing anybody? Hope was first in here. Oh, I just saw chat disconnected again. What that's about? Your neighbor's an alien? It happens. Actually, yeah, it does look more like I don't know what that is. Weird little creature. You never know what you get out of a Kinder Egg, which is exactly why I use them. I like drawing big ears. What on earth is so loud outside here? You all probably can hear it over there. Looks like he's got little horns. Little horns. Maybe it's a little alien going to school. I should share my. I have at least one of my old lunch boxes I took when I was in school. Metal ones. Only one of them's handy right now. I don't know where the other one is. Just look. There's that thing saying chat disconnected. Wonder what that means. Are you? You're not. You all not, aren't seeing that message? Maybe he's wearing a. Yes, you see it. Yes, twice so far. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we recall what that's about. Can't believe the backpacks I see little children carry, or any children carrying. The heck are they carrying all that for? I carried books to school. I still carry books, for heaven's sakes. This is just a silly drawing, is all what this is. Put them in knee pants. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see it. Ooh. Let's see if I can jump out here a little bit. Have to cooperate a little bit. Oh, there we go. You got a metal lunchbox 10 years ago? Holy cats. My throat's so hold on. Time for some frosty root beer. I'm glad. There it is. There's a third time. Fourth time. Oh, I'm drinking my root beer. Aren't we glad? Melissa Busby better not be here because she don't like beer. Oh, here's something I just came across. Yeah, I didn't know there were metal lunchboxes around 10 years ago. Here, I'll share that in a moment. Let me get this drawing done. Little Fred Hembecky thing. Sorry not to be connected to Fred Hembeck right now. He's always so nice to send happy birthdays out. Today's the day I can change my name. I have not done that. Today's been a busy day. I've did all that pencil work. Plus, I've been getting ready for some other projects. I spent a lot of time on the large one I need to do for the actual. So one drawing I showed is a pencil drawing for the lady who is the yearly chair of the chamber. But the actual head of the whole place is named Ted Kokorin. They're doing a special 20th anniversary party for him, and I'm doing the drawing for him for it. It's going to be a big drawing. I did a bunch of research, looking stuff up, making sure it was the right thing in the right place. And I am not prepared. I think I was looking at that Harvey comic and got me, so I didn't actually give him a nose. Well, I hope this works. I'm going to make him left-handed. At Walmart, metal. Well, mine's from 70, about the same age as that comic book. I think I still have two. I'm not sure. Oh, I should have done that. I was going to make him left-handed, but I better make him right. Okay, so watch me change this. It's just in front of your eyes, because if I want to show that he's pulling a slingshot, what are aliens doing with a slingshot? I have no idea. He's got a rock or something. Maybe he's got an antenna. This is just ridiculous. But that's it. I think that's really neat that they got comic books getting on the aeroplanes. And wonder why they don't do that today. It seems like that'd be a good idea. Of course, they don't want them. They want video games. They're all wearing their little sailor suits. So I'm I'm saying these are aliens, but I'm not really giving an indication beyond their heads that they are. I was gonna. Oh yeah, I drew a rocket ship. Yes, I just heard a piano go off. Oh, where that went? Where did that come from? Oh, so let's see over here. Friend Henry Munoz has been sending me a bunch of stuff. Oh, AJ Dowd. If you saw the cartoon, whoops, stay on page. Oh, I almost screwed that up. You saw the. I posted the artwork from. We did the. Oh, it was a week ago. Right with the ring. There's AJ. So yeah, he connected it to his daughter. That's right. His daughter works at Dow Jewelry. I posted. I think I posted it to the community section here. I don't remember. Is it? Did I post the artwork of the ring? I was about to post another one, and I got distracted and didn't do it. It's on its way. It's from actually Friday. It's the berry one. The mouse with the berries, which makes a lot more sense than this does right now. Actually, I need to make sure I can sling over to another board here. I'm moving stuff around. Uh-oh, make sure I have a board available. Uh-oh. Yeah, this will do. Okay, there's actually two here. Goody guy. Okay, so AJ. Now, where am I? Here we are. I'm back to... Wait a minute, what happened? YouTube just disappeared on me. Hold on. Pooh. What did I do with that? We have too many pages open. That's the problem. All right, hold on. That's not that one. Where'd you all go? I've lost you. You all have disappeared. You're on another planet. You're not where you think you are anymore. Hold on. Here we go. Look around you. You think you're on Earth. You're not. I've moved you with my brain. All right. Studio of Art. Hello, Studio of Art, whatever that means. I did post it on the community page. Okay. Where am I? Who are you? So this may be an alien. Okay, so I need to establish these are aliens. Well, I think of Xan. Anyone remember? No, and no one's here who would know Xanadu and Kissimmee. I'll do something as ridiculous. I draw Xanadu, but y'all wouldn't know what it is. Maybe I can draw something like Xanadu. Now, where'd Hope go? Did Hope leave? The premises. And I'll put an antenna. I have no idea what planet this is, and I don't know why another planet would know about slingshots. As I say, I don't like science fiction. It's fun to draw because you can do whatever you want to, and it doesn't matter. It's a lazy form of writing and drawing, but you can have certain things with it. But no matter what you do, I once study. I studied philosophy and science stuff too. And so I try to figure out how can you draw these aliens so they might be really aliens? Because right now, everything we do about aliens is through the prism of humans. And that's unlikely what aliens really are. I'm pretty sure they won't have 2 arms, 2 legs. But what would they have? Well, we can't know. We don't have the capability of knowing that. We can only know things based upon us being humans. Yeah. Actually spent some time trying to design What was I doing here? This was sorry, my road buildings, my transportation skills coming out here. I think. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was doing the brace for the sidewalk. Never mind. I was doing you. Never mind. Won't get into sidewalk construction here. I could easily do that. Excuse me while we transition into 20 hours about how to acquire sidewalk acquisition right of way, how to write a RFQ. Maybe there's a spaceship going on up here. I'm not reading. She's washing jewelry for the antique mall shelf. Aha! Maybe there's like multiple moons or whatever that silly stuff. I just find science fiction just ridiculous. Again, you can make it whatever you want to, but I got a heap of problem with stuff like that. Just me. Maybe I'll be careful about opening a Kinder eggs. If another alien comes up, I'll just open another one. Get out of it. I don't mind. I like draw little monstery dragons are fun. People like it when I draw dragons. I really should draw one. Because the idea is that these are going to be watercolor than available for sale. I don't know if anyone will buy this. I can't see that, but who knows. I should do a dragon, though. But I like drawing happy animals is what I like doing. But maybe I will draw a dragon. What the hey? I'm kind of in the mood of it after doing this. Silly stuff. We'll put a moon out here. Maybe this is a, nah, I better not get into that. Getting too silly. Okay, whatever. So, I think I may stick with that word box. Or again, you all just put something into the comment area and let's see what we go from it. Covered the bear and the, I haven't scanned those in, by the way, yet. Where are those? I need to scan them. Oh, the raccoon going to dinner yesterday. Okay. We'll do a dragon. Now, if you think my dragons all look too much alike, why don't you just complain about it, because I need to hear things like that. We'll see how this goes, Dolphin, online. They'll probably sell pretty quick. People like these. Yes, this is a lazy thing to do for me. I don't like being lazy. I admit I'm a little tired, so I'm not quite as talkative as I have been. I'll definitely paint one of the Christmas ones tomorrow, but maybe I'll paint this one too because it's likely to be a. I should make it Christmas, but I'm not going to. You're back. How did? Oh well, we were. Don't worry, we were talking about you behind your back. That was a horrible thing you said, Dolphin. What a horrible thing you said about him. How dare you? I'd get a lawyer if I were you. Let me find Tom Hockman and see what he's up to. And then Studio of Art can go get John Morgan and really waste everybody's. Destroy us all with one mighty. Let's see what I'm going to do here. John Morgan. That's right, you folks, Stidius and Alice don't know who John Morgan is. Aren't they lucky? Mm-hmm. Okay, what am I going to do with this guy? Excuse me while I think of muscles and things. You know, there are actual people who think there were actually dragons that existed at one time. There are people who actually believe that. It's just unbelievable how big gullible folks are. They're born, there's one born every minute. Well, I saw it on TV. No, that doesn't qualify for much anything. You can't even trust the news right now. Well, this is weird how I'm doing this. This is different than the ones I've done in the past. Bro. See if I can get that. Interesting. I was talking to Andrea earlier and noticing how a lot more people are watching these lives than have watched videos I've put in the past that are short and sweet. I bet this one gets a few more just because of the dragon, especially the painting it. Yes, because I did a dragon, I think back in August or so, and it was getting a lot of views. Now, I admit when I had my Facebook page doing lives starting December, I did a lot of Christmas ones. But if we're doing these have them available otherwise, I better watch doing too many Christmas because they won't be ready to be available. But I'm also not sure exactly what I'm going to do with I have a pretty heavy duty deadline coming up here at the end of January. I got to be prepared. Well, I broke his arm. So the arm should have been straight. No, but they didn't exist. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want. I'll put posies coming. I'll put a whole garden. It'll be geraniums here and a azalea bush on top of his head. Doesn't matter. Stupid dragons. Yeah, I only learned about thumbnails if it pops as it popped up. Oh my gosh, I'm still blocking. I'm still not showing it yet. Please let me know if I'm cutting things off here. When I was talking to Andrea, we're looking at these things. I see. I don't know how to schedule these things still, these videos. Somehow I did it accidentally today. And in fact, this is not the video that was scheduled. This is something else. I don't understand. Want to get elected to office? I can help you. Want to know the history of Florida? I can help you. All this computer stuff, I get lost in it. These wings do not look large enough. I should put a jet engine on them to show that he's flying. He's too. Well, yeah, let's be honest about it, huh? I'll make sure I'm giving myself time to still do that Christmas drawing. Anything? Oh, I was talking to Andrea. A Christmas angel. So I'm going to draw Angel Martin for the Rockford Files. Hey, Jimmy! 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 There we go. So I'm going to go around this. So basically, he's a disabled dragon. He can't fly. And it shows. He's not American Airlines. Oh, here. So we continue to continue the subject of air flight with this run. It's funny. You never know. Yeah, tomorrow will be watercolors. I know that can be a bit tedious for some. I do not watercolor like folks usually watercolor. I don't suggest others do it. Marv Bennett would say, don't do what I do. Marv's a great watercolorist. Look, I'm giving this guy, giving him arthritis here. Look at that. What am I doing? I'll try to be a little more awake. Today was one of the cleaning days. Ron was over here. He was cleaning up stuff all over. And that's how I started going through that comic box and finding that American Airlines comic. Yeah, it'll definitely be at least a week or more. It's a week or more before I'll have another box ready. I think I mentioned that before. I'm not sure when I'm getting back to the storage room. I've got to get these pictures done. Well, though I need to cross y'all's path to pass on the artwork to Hope if she could mail it for me. For the Fort Walton Beach Chamber of Commerce. Bowling Dragon. It's funny with all this nutty science fiction nonsense going on in film today that we don't have a bunch of planes being. You think Elon Musk will start naming all of his little rockets? Maybe he is. I have no idea what he's naming them. All this stuff going, all these rockets going off down the street here. I just never cared for the space program. No interest. Again, I have a really large library. It's very probable I will. So I've got a very large library. If I do start to cut part of my Florida library, that would be a part I may cut away. And I've got a lot of books about a lot of aspects of it, some of which are pretty hard to find these days. I've been gathering them for about 3 decades. But I am thinking I probably will be cutting loose my Peanuts collection. That's something. I was moving stuff around today. Not quite prepared to do it, and then I will have a lot. but I'm not doing it this week. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I may change my mind entirely. We'll see. I was showing Ron. I've got a stack of my mother's. Okay, I got the tail's got to come off, come out, and come around here. The only way that works. But I've got her high school and college yearbooks from Rollins and Coral Gables High School. And I got to figure what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to call my cousin and see. I plan on doing Christmas runs to drop off Christmas prints as I usually do each December. And I was mentioning to Andrea, I hope to get to her on December 15th. Wake up, Mr. Smith. I was reading till late. I finished a book, another one. I'm up to 130 for this year. I bet Melissa's up to 5,670 books this year. She reads fast and a lot. Still reading the. In fact, don't I test you yesterday the Frank Woolworth book? Oh, I wanted to mention something to. Oh yes, is Stinius and Alice still here? I see Rap Komodo. What was that about? Um, Alice and Stinius, are you familiar with Frank Woolworth? Because he started his business in. Tired, I'm not going to get it. Utica is where he ended up really starting it, and then he went further into Pennsylvania to start it. I don't know if y'all have some museum stuff about him, because aren't you in his neck of the woods? It's a really good book, quite frankly. Man, I'm fascinated with how people start businesses, and I mentioned a little bit about it. I'm not sure if I'll even get to it today. Get to any pages of it today or not. I'm not sure if Alice and Stinius are still here, but I think that's their neck of the woods. Or maybe I'm wrong. And also, Woolworth doesn't exist anymore. Eaten up by the monoliths out there. Is this looking okay? I sure hope so. Oh, okay. Are you familiar with Woolworth and him starting the Woolworth stores around where you all are? I forget the first place he was, because Utica, he had to go to River something. I can't remember. It was a smaller town. I think it was north of Utica. But I didn't know if there was a museum or anything. And I haven't looked it up. I should. I doubt it. Probably in another museum. Like here in Florida, over in Orlando, a whole bunch of stores got started. Yet there's no but not in Orlando, but over in Jacksonville was the very first version of Burger King, and then the real first Burger King was in Miami. Yet there's no museum for it there. In fact, Burger King then got eaten up by one of those monoliths, and it's based over in Canada now. If only people respected their history, wanted to keep their legacies. It's so important, guys. I would guess that museum over there has a bunch about Frank and his wife and probably the first store. Because he started with some other just like Dowd. Dowd had the Dowd family had their dry goods store in Miami Beach. This was Woolworth. There was he worked for another company that had a dry goods store, which was north of Utica, if I recall. Then he decided to strike out on his own. Well, so the first store was. I'm getting them all out of order. I'm sorry. I'm a Florida boy. I don't know all that stuff up there in New York. But it's a good book, 5 and 10, if you can find it. As I said, I found it at a thrift store here. I thought, that looks neat. Then I'm also reading, I just read another 87th Precinct, think I mentioned. Then I read one, Ed McBain wrote. Then he also wrote a series in Florida, which I talked about a bit yesterday, I believe. Well, I just read another 87th Precinct to kind of flush my mind of how bad the Florida book is. He wrote. And now I'm back to one of the newer books that I got out of a NetGalley, which is not good, but I'm going to finish it. It's like torture. It's about some, I didn't know it had a cat on the front, so I thought it was about a cat, but it turns out it's about magic or some silliness. It doesn't make any sense. And it's as silly as any science fiction nonsense. Okay, I better watch my time too. I'm spending way too much time on this. My gosh, what am I doing? So I hope this looks okay. So this would come in here. There'd be a rib cage. Yeah, my wings are still. Could have done that better. The Great 5 cent store, well, right. It started off as the Great 5 cent store, then became 5 and dime. Of course, we had them down here. I remember specifically the one in downtown Orlando. When I worked at Orlando City Hall, I'd go over there and go get a fried chicken dinner. It was expensive at that then. Because I was just at Maryland Fried Chicken, as I mentioned last Monday, got a 3-piece meal. I think that ran me almost $10. It wasn't much less than that 35 years ago at Woolworth. Convenience, but they were good. The Maryland Fried Chicken last Monday was really good. Okay, we'll see what I'll do here with water. So maybe, Dolphin, you think I should watercolor this tomorrow? I need to try to not have other colors, not just try to get some pinks and things. My Greg Hildebrandt, he taught me I should be honoring what I would taught. And this is weird. I'm not sure what I've drawn here. Some weird rock formation. Okay, yeah, that doesn't make sense, I admit. Do some. The snows of Kilimanjaro. And it's sad we don't have the great 5 cent store anymore. And the Dollar Tree is now whatever it is. Hopefully that's okay. All right, so let's get on to. Okay, so I'll do this in color, and then yesterday inked. Oh, I was going to share something else here. Something else that came across. Avon calling. Where's my? Oh, I got a bell. Doesn't work that. Hold on. There we go. Avon calling. Here's a stagecoach with baggage. I don't know if any of you all recognize this. Dolphin won't. I don't know how. I get the impression that the story of Art Guy, if he's still here, is young too. You won't know this. What's wild is there's still fluids in here. Oh, Andrea. Oh, Andrea's leaving. Okay, bye, Andrea. Dinner time. So, anyone know what this is? Yeah, it's cologne. And there it is. My father had a ton of these. Yep, there's the cologne. And that came off. I've got them, but this is not one of them. I actually picked this up apparently at Goodwill. And I didn't know it had. I'm not even clear if I picked this up at Goodwill, gave it to my father, and he put cologne in it. And I can't imagine it had cologne in it. These things were not cheap. They were expensive. If you know, I would guess Alice would remember these. Yes, I remember those. They were not cheap. They were expensive. And these were things that you'd order and they'd send you when they came knocking on the door. They usually didn't have these. These were special. And this is just a stagecoach. This was an unusual one. Most were cars, antique cars, old cars, snazzy cars. My father had a number of car ones. The This was odd, but I don't remember I don't remember how I have this or why. Maybe it was my father's for all I know, and not mine. He picked up at Goodwill. I don't know, but it's interesting. He's got the cologne next. Oh, really? Real, but with the cologne in them. That's what's interesting. I mean, that's real cologne in there. Expensive cologne. That's the other thing. It wasn't just that the glass was expensive. It was the cologne you're really paying for. That's the real stuff in there. Yeah, you remember the cars? My father had a mess of them. Yeah, there's a lot of cologne holders, but this one actually has the cologne. It's almost full, in fact. It's got a lot of cologne in it. So I mean, this would have, I don't know how much this would have. This has to be at least 50 years old. But how much it cost? Be today, it probably around $100, 150. So whatever it costs then, 25, 30, 40. I don't know. Anyway, isn't that neat? And it's got I like how there's a lot of attention, somewhat to detail here. I mean, they've even got the handles to the bags stacked up, and they use it as a plastic mold to create it and put on top. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, things you don't find today unless you go to an antique store like Indian River Antiques. By the way, again, and this goes for the story of art guy or art story or whatever his name was. Um, Post your link if you want. If you're doing something, feel free to post your link. So here's the one we did yesterday. Let's do another one today. Let me get, I was holding it, I lost it. How quick I lose these things. Okay, because I want to try to make that 9 o'clock. And I'm sorry, I'm poopy tired here. Yeah, Ron coming to clean. He was going to come at one time, then he was going to hour later, and it turned out another hour later, and it messed me up for the day. Okay. Oh yes, I want to do pencil too. Where's that good pencil I'm using? I'll use this. I like this. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get another frosty root beer. Kind of wake me up here for the last 7 minutes. A Christmas angel. That's right. Wow. Extra thirsty there. Sorry. Oh, I bet it's fine, actually. I bet that's fine, don't you think? Oh, here, maybe I shouldn't draw it like that. Maybe I should draw it wide. Yeah, that's the thing I do. When I do Fort Walton Beach Chamber. Somewhere along the line, or I guess early on, we started doing them the 14 wide and 11 tall. But almost always I draw them like this. Just if you any picture you see me do, I'll draw it. I'll draw it 14 tall and 11 wide, not not the other way. But that's something else, and I got to water. I got to ink that. I got to get okay on it, and I got to ink watercolor. Okay, let's see what I'm going to do here. Now I'm just thinking, well, maybe not. Maybe I should do it. I could do more. I don't have to. What am I doing? Tired, so I'm just. Whew. I was going to try to take a nap, but that didn't happen. Okay, so and I now I'm forget. I'm drawing a Christmas dragon, right? A Christmas dragon. How quick we forget these things. I'm penciling this just because. I'll make sure. Gotta get the that up there on her head. Whatever that is. I'm not going to spend too much time with the penciling. Well, I guess let's see. Hold on. Let me see what I do here. Now, if you're watching, please, click the like, click the, oh, wow, a lot of people have 6 of them there already. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for doing that. But if you're here in Florida, and I can cross your path, you can get a free Christmas print. Of course, I still have to draw it, ink it, get it printed, but in fact, apparently there are going to be 2 this year. That's a first. One will be the Dreamette in Jacksonville. The other one, Bomar. Ooh, I'm going to draw that a little bit lower. Well, it's an angel with a present. I'm not sure what makes it Christmas. Okay, let me get the inking. I'm spending way too much time. All right, let me get my brush. Now, I might, the next live will be Wednesday. It'll be Florida. I've already got some stuff to share involving Florida. Comic books, oddly enough. I'll be sharing also the pencil drawings here a little bit, and I'll show as I work on those. I got to get approval on the pencils, which I haven't sent out to get for approval yet. And I do not have to meet with you all on Tuesday if y'all don't want to. But I may go over to Culver's anyway, just as a place to ink this stuff if I get the approvals. And I am thinking I'm going to try to go outside and hit some hiking trails. Temperature's supposed to lower to the mid-thousands on Thursday or Friday. And I thought I should, while it's just below 10,000 degrees, I should get out to a hiking trail. So I'm going to try to get as much work done as I can to be able to do that. Let me know, how do y'all like this? Y'all like this little angel? I was kidding. It isn't Stuart Margolin. Aren't I evil? I should draw Jim Rockford as a Santa Claus. Melissa Busby would like that. I'm connected to Jim Rockford's. You can too. Connect to James Gardner's daughter on Twitter. But knowing how Alice and Stinius and I have similar views, you would not like what she types. She'll put some nifty things on there, but her politics are. Oh. She was so upset October. I'm tired. November 6th. How's this look? Any of y'all still here? Let me know. Oh, I'm slipping here. Go. And I need to post some of the sped up videos, which I've still not done. I've got some ready. I've got 2 ready, and I could easily make some more. Okay. Oh, you want to do a Black Friday sale? Everything's $1. I should say, and I know, wow, okay, make sure I mention this, Dolphin, and make sure your mother knows too. I am going to do, I do this every year. Last year I was in North Carolina. It wasn't easy, but I always do a Black Friday sale. I go back to when people actually did Black Friday on Fridays. They used to know what a calendar was. They just call it Black end of the last half of November. Black last half of November. But I'll offer a bunch of drawings like the 11. No, I've typically not done caricature as part of it. That's what most folks come after me for, and I say, yeah, you don't want to do what you do. The happy animals are what I'm trying to get done. I'm thinking I might relent this time, just because I really should for my current situation. But I'm also not connected like I was. I can't. Before I put that Black Friday out, and thousands would see it. Now, not even 100 over on Facebook, with all my Facebook pages gone. So that's why I figure I could probably do the caricature thing. And I won't get the reaction I might get otherwise. I just don't want to do a bunch of caricatures. Since what I do these days is not considered, they just have the International Caricaturist Convention. And I'm looking at some of the pictures and I'm saying, gee, I don't like any of that stuff. I don't like what they're doing. I come at this differently. We all used to work a lot alike, but not anymore. So how's that? Like that? What's the $5 money store? $5 store to do it? What's $5 store? I don't know. You can tell me later. So I'm going to be pretty. Yeah, I know you got, and I don't know. Again, I'm not sure when I'm going to really get into the rest to the storage room and see what else. The other reason I want to get into the storage room, I do enjoy sharing things with you all, and I don't have a whole lot more. I did just open up this comic book box while I was on the phone with Andrea, and I found that American Airlines. All right, I was about to do some shading. Let me not do that. Wow. So if you wanna, it's going to be watercolor only tomorrow. At least I say that now, and I'll probably watercolor Santa, the angel, and one of those drawings, maybe the mouse berry basket. There we go. Oh, those kind of connect, don't they? All right, thank you all for being here. I'm sorry I'm a little tired. You may be able to tell that my energy level is not what it usually is. I really should take a nap before I do these. For you in my age group, we should take naps a little more. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a great night. Hope to see you all again. Yeah, so the Black Friday, maybe I'll do it before Thanksgiving. I'll post it, and I'm not. It'll be drawings. It'll be this size, 11 by 14, and they're gonna be pretty inexpensive. But I'm not gonna do caricature. I might do caricature, but I like to do happy animal, and then I'll have other sizes like this too. Okay, thank you all for being here. I'll see you all later. Rob Smith here. Y'all take care. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Take care. Good night. Good night.